Hello everyone. Today with us we have Dr. MD Dhanraju, who is principal of GIET School of Pharmacy, a top pharmacy college in Rajahmundry, AP, India. Sir has more than 25 years of professional experience in teaching and education industry. Sir has completed his education and doctorate, that is PhD, from Madras Medical College in Pharmacy. Sir, MD Dhanraju has held many top positions in teaching institutes, which include Principal and Research Director at GIET School of Pharmacy, Professor and Head at Wales College of Pharmacy, as well as many other institutes. He is also Research Supervisor in JNTU Hyderabad, JNTU Kakinada, and two other universities. When it comes to research, Sir is one of the top in the industry. He has published around 204 research papers, the only principal who has so many research papers on his name. He also has membership in many professional bodies like FIP, IPA, APTI, Indian Pharmacological Society, etc. Sir has a rich and diverse experience and gathers experience from many countries like Netherlands, France, Portugal, Italy, Germany, Austria, Scotland, London, Switzerland, Turkey, etc., etc. Sir, it is our pleasure to have you on an interview with College Dunia, sir. Sir, for the sake of our audience, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, so I have been working this institution from the inception. So I have two institution experience. One is in Wales University, Chennai, and 10 years and more than 15 years in GIET School of Pharmacy. Since I am a inception principal, so you might know about the college. When the principal is standard, continuous from the inception, that is shows the positive sign of the any institutions. So like other institutions jumping from one place to another place, and moreover that our institution is accredited only from East Godavari district in Pharmacy College. That I pride to say that. So This is about our institution.
Great to hear, sir. Sir, you have held key positions at various education institutes throughout your professional career of more than 25 years. What are the key factors that keep you connected with education sector, sir?
Mainly the talent, equal access of education, exchange of experience between teachers and individuals of educations. Mainly come to the individual of educations. In general, doctors don't prescribe the same medicine for all the patients. Similarly, teachers should personalize their education approach depending on each student's needs. For this purpose, courses should be designed differently, while teachers themselves should be required to follow unified standards and implement standardized approaches. So a project approach rather than a subject-focused approach should be pursued more often in the learning process.
Sure, sir. Sir, being the principal of GIET School of Pharmacy, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style?
A leadership philosophy is a structured approach to leading others. So leaders often write philosophy as a guiding statement for reference while leading a team. General leadership philosophy has several components. You can say about theory, attitude, guiding principle, behavior, and the structure of leadership philosophy can vary depending on the goals and need of the leaders. So I would describe my leadership style as direct and leading by example. I enjoyed delegating the task and taking the leads on projects. But I also like to stay involved and inspire my team by showing that I'm working hands-on to help them too.
Sure, sir. Sir, being the principal of GIET School of Pharmacy, you have a lot of jobs, roles and responsibilities. So how do you strategize about the key programs like marketing, administration, managing the curriculum, staff of your college, sir?
So marketing plans like a strategic plan, you can go for accreditation, self-study, or marketing analysis, assess needs and required resource, assess the success, etc. So implementing a marketing plan for each of your goals, you want to clearly illustrate your timeline, concept, the tools that you will use. The more you can explain why you are doing what you are doing, the better. So in addition to the major efforts, you might want to outline the complementary efforts you are planning to make as well. So every deal of institute initiative needs to explain in a quicker manner special systems. Particularly, you can say about the social medias. Nowadays, the social medias are more. You can see the WhatsApp, even familiar with the Facebook and YouTube channels.
Sure, sir. Sir, the pharmacy education system in India in general is very different compared to foreign countries. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying at GIET School of Pharmacy?
See, education is like organic. It keeps growing and evolves with the time and in the human mind. The principle on which education systems are formed are different for every nation. However, aim is similar to instill creativity within the human mind. So every education system has pros and cons. In simple word, you can say advantage and disadvantage. As developing a nation, the Indian education system has been developed on the pillars that supports thorough theoretical knowledge and prepare the students for some of the toughest competitive exams then to pursue the varied career opportunities other than the mainstream options. So nowadays you can see that our government has announced National Education Policy 2020. So it may change. So we may be competitive with the Western countries in near future.
Sure, sir. Sir, can you tell us a little bit more about curriculum of GIET? How does the curriculum of GIET School of Pharmacy ensure that students get the best practices in the industry?
In GIET School of Pharmacy, the entire curriculum was designed, not GIET School of Pharmacy, throughout India. The curriculum was designed by the Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi. Okay, this has been followed by nook and corner of all institutions in India. Okay, in today's education system, the participation of industries in curriculum design and delivery at institution is very much essential to prepare the students for employment. This will bridge the gap between the industry and the institution and will enable the students to become industry ready. So our GIET School of Pharmacy is doing the same one. This will also reduce the time, effort and resource spent on the students at industry before they will take up the real projects or job.
Sure, sir. Sir, can you tell us a little bit about the diversity at GIET School of Pharmacy? How is your institution more welcoming to students from different races, economic backgrounds, etc.?
Yeah, see, in our institution, we can see about the race. We're talking about the race. There are different countries students are studying here, apart from the other states. Okay, it's the only institution which have different states of students here and the international also. For example, Iran, Iraq, Kenya, Mali, Nigeria. So many country students are doing pharmacy course in our institutions. And like other states, Chhattisgarh, Kolkata, Tripura, Assam, Manipur, okay, Orissa. You can see diversity is more in our institution. Our institute encourages the students to learn about other cultures and beliefs, get a boost in professional networking, have access to additional academic and financial resources, and potentially make their positive impact on the lives of others. Students can begin by researching what's available at the college and in the larger community, how to join certain groups of organization and what will require to regular participations. So these multicultural and diversity programs and organization can help the students back out of their comfort zone and explore meaningful possibilities. To better succeed in the college, the students should reduce their financial stress. You ask about the socio-economic, right? So the financial stress is the more for the students nowadays. So there are many options to apply for many scholarships and grants. Since we are in Andhra Pradesh, we are getting a reimbursement scheme from the government. So more than 70% of the students are, through the council, 100% students are getting the reimbursement, which do not have to repay. That's more important, or offered to the students because they are in racial, religious, gender, or other minorities. So by applying of these scholarships and grants after entering the college, the minority students can potentially save a great deal of money and to more secure economically as they begin at higher education journey.
Sure, sir. That is actually great to hear, sir, that GIET School of Pharmacy is having so much pharmacy and encouraging students from different backgrounds. Sir, as a principal, what do you think your roles and responsibilities to your institute, that is GIET School of Pharmacy, as well as its students are?
This is creating vision of academic success of students first, and fostering leadership quality in others, preparing and managing data, process, and personnel towards the colleges, our institution, cultivating leadership in others, maintaining academic quality to be required standards, and organizing quality improvement program for staff and also the students.
Sure, sir. Sir, what do you think the institute's top priority should be for the next 10 years to come?
10 years, we have the strategic plan as the roadmap, we already planned it. So two main things I can say at presently for your question: students' success and academic excellence. These two are more important. When it comes to student success, promote student success, learning and graduation through a personalized support in a student-centered education community. Okay, to provide a campus environment that enhance learning and developing for a whole person. Strengthen and centralized programs and practice that support academic achievements for all the students. Improve curriculum-based effective assessment of student learning outcomes. Develop user-friendly catalogs, scheduling, and registration systems. So strengthen the commitment to diversity and equity by enhancing support and academic services for the students. When come to the academic excellence, we should promote academic excellence in an engaged students-focused learning environment. So ensure appropriate class size to maximize the faculty strength and the students interactions. Increase the support of programs and activity that demonstrate and inspire the academic excellence. Provide a financial support, I told you earlier, for the students, not only in education, for attending the conference, presentation, and other students' activities that showcase the university educational practice and unique accomplishments. So attract and retain faculty who reflect the diversity of our students and excellent teachers and leaders in scholarly and creative pursuit within the respective field of expertise, right? And enhance education partnership with the main thing, international universities, which promotes the global connection for not only students, also the faculty members. Strengthen the partnership with the community organization, even business and local, regional and state agency. Provide the resource that improves the safety of faculty. That's more important. And not only faculty, and also the staff, students, by developing and implementing the emergency planning systems.
Sure, sir. Great to hear, sir. Sir, when you first came to GIET School of Pharmacy, what was your vision for the institution? And how has it evolved over time? And how much have you implemented that vision?
When I joined the institution, it's a budding, okay? It's that just we had 60 students in our hand the first year batch. So our first vision is to develop the infrastructure. The lab should be a standard and international standards we have to develop it. So my first vision was at the time to value the need to support the social and academic development to every single student above all else. Second one, to make a classroom, staff room, and offices or be flexible learning space of collaborations. And also to confirm students, parents, and staff members sharing good information that inspires each other to strive even a greater outcomes. Make the students understand the learning and knowing that the only way for them to achieve their full potential is to get the very best. And I decided on the day itself, we have to accredit it by national councils. And same way, we have to recognize by UGC, University Grant Commission, and to develop many research provided a research environment in our institution. Whatever I say, I achieved for the past 16 years.
Sure, sir. So that was and that is a very inspiring vision for the college, sir. So what would you like people to know about your institute that they might not know? That is some lesser known facts.
Yeah, people might not know about the accreditations. So accredited institutions, it's like a star institutions. I told you that in East Godavari, only institution is Guide School of Pharmacy. And then before you spend any time investing a college, first make sure the institution is accredited or not. And then whether it's affiliated to Pharmacy Council of India, that is the apex body for us, and whether it's recognized by any one government university. Since we are recognized by Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. So second is campus environment, because the diversities are more. You can see about that we have in the campus degree colleges, engineering, business administration, computer applications, MCA, and pharmacy. Okay, so different environment. One student is studying in the campus with a different environment students, then he can get the knowledge instead of studying only in pharmacy institutions. So environment of the campus is another critical aspect for my college experience.
Great, sir. So what do you think are GIT School of Pharmacy's greatest strengths?
See, our strength is we are accredited. We are the top 5 in total Andhra Pradesh. I'm proud to say that. Okay, it's a well-equipped, experienced, well-qualified, experienced faculty members and non-teaching staffs are there, and highly equipped instruments in our institution. Very few institutions we can number it. Okay, and employment, commitment, and engagement. That's more important. Physical infrastructure and equipment facilities in our institutions are good. Employer support foundation we have. Sustainability initiative and practices. Main thing is that ours is a pollution-free, eco-friendly campus. More than 300 acres campus. And we have the excellent research unit in our institution. That's why we have published more than 200 of papers in nationally and internationally. And more than that for the student, rich library with periodicals, textbooks, e-journals, and education software. That's more important backbone for our students.
Sure, sir. Great to know, sir. Sir, what are some of the biggest challenges you see for higher education in general and pharmacy education in particular?
See, there is changes in the education model. First, new teaching and learning approaches that enables the development of critical and creative thinking should be integrated. Okay, changes in knowledge creation, interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary approaches should be taken, and non-scientific forms of knowledge should be explored. Teaching and learning must be more active, connectivity to real life, that's more important, and designed with the students and their unique qualities in mind. The problem facing higher education are coming at the sectors fast and furious and from all angles. We need for a rich, diverse ecosystem of colleges, public policy makers, and the organization that supports the partner in their work to be positioned to defend, protect, and sustain higher education's extremely important role as a trusted source of knowledge, education, and freedom of inquiry.
Sure, sir. So as a principal, you see the students coming in and going out and the corporate requirements who are trying to hire people also. So, sir, any suggestions you would like to give to current youth and aspiring pharmacy students?
I'm very much eager to give some suggestion to the aspirants because I love my students. I'm always student-friendly principal. The name itself in the campus, student-friendly principal. Okay, among the other principals. So challenge yourself first, task the risk, believe in yourself, have a vision, take action on time, build a great team, know your goals, and learn from mistakes, and deliver more than what you expected it. So think different, try and explore new ideas without bringing your old ideas along for the ride. Never reject ideas just because you will not agree with them. So examine and study, setting them aside, stand out of to here. And just have a fun in the education. So remember, your learning would not all come from your books or from your professors. You will constantly need to remind yourself about the importance of having a good balance in your life. Don't fear for failures, first of all. Everyone who has ever accomplished things in life has had many failures along the way. The key is how to learn from the failure to keep moving forward. Practice the art asking good questions. Yes, that is difficult, but asking the real questions is more important. It starts with being a good listener.
Wow, so that's a really inspiring advice to the youth, sir. Sir, what are some plans that you're currently designing for the students or will be designing for the students?
The conversation on our campus continues to deal with the impact of COVID-19 nowadays. You know about that. So the people are surrounding villages, the students are from surrounding villages. So they have to learn more about the present professional tools and technology, how we can utilize for our learning systems. Okay, it's a new for them, for everyone. Okay, even though we have e-classroom, right, electronic classroom with LCD projectors and all, but when come to the students' side, that's more important. So notice that the resources have focused almost exclusively on technology. So tools to record lecturers and create discussions and proctor exams, and it while the technology, how to virtually connect with other students is necessary, and it is not sufficient to continue the teaching and learning endeavor. I came up with a short life what I would have linked my teacher to do had I been a student who was sent home homework every day, and now our staff are doing the same thing due to the COVID. Email your students present situation, email your students to remind them that you are still there for them, and tell them how you are shifting your schedule to deal with the new situation, and that changes is part of life. So humanize yourself and make it casual, light-hearted. Offer students an opportunity to exchange a phone number and help them create a WhatsApp group. Let your students know that you are there for them, and that if they need help to reach out to you, most important, ask each student how can help them. That's more important. How can I help them? So students, that's more important.
Great, sir. Sir, you said that you are one of the friendliest principals in the campus, sir. How do you tend to establish this healthy relation and environment in your institute?
See, there are many ways that helps in making thriving learning environment. You may be tempted to jump right into a content when the students or staff are new. Okay, but taking the time to build relationship will pay off later. Good relationship, clear communication, and developing trust are the most important key events we maintain in our institution to maintain the healthy environment at our Guide School of Pharmacy. So build positive relationship with students and parents, starting with the first day of college. That's more important. Consider sending a letter to the parents and calling each home to establish those relationships right away. So first trust. Let your students make a decision from the classroom layout to project ideas. Let students have to say, put your trust in technology, but find one or two ways to make your class digital. This is a great way to engage students with one classroom sessions. Get to know your students. The more you know about your students' culture, interest, extracurricular activities, personalized and learning styles, goals, and mindsets, the better you can reach them and teach them. Avoid judging. Don't avoid it. Okay, avoid judging. Don't judge any students. Instead of judging students, be curious, ask why. Once you uncover the underlying reason for the behavior, that issue can be dealt with directly, avoiding all the time and energy it takes to give consequence of the students. So address the students' needs. Remember, the students, like adult, have not only physically needs but are most psychologically needs for security and order, love, belonging, personal power and competence, freedom and novelty, and finally have fun with it.
Sure, sir. That was actually really great to know that how do you deal with the students and establish a healthy environment in students. Thank you. Thank you, Dhanraju sir, for sharing your thoughts on education, on pharmacy education, and how to select a particular college, and why is GIET one of the strongest in its GIET School of Pharmacy, one of the top institutes in AP. Thank you so much for your time, sir. It was a very inspiring and insightful interview session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.